So I'm gonna go on Viz and I'm gonna check Boruto and Dragon Ball Super. I'll do it from the Reddit. Okay, so this one actually done came through. That's good. Dragon Ball Super Chapter 89, Arrival appears. A few days after the events on Mount Butterfly. Crap, nothing works. The disk's got too much security on it for me to see anything. Oh, I know. Maybe my mom's computer can crack it open. Sweet, man. The heck is this? Blueprints for some freaky creature? Okay, and then I guess he got caught with the malware, so now all his accounts are essentially Instathought accounts with like malware and stuff like that. Ah man, let me watch out with some of my language, but if it's too countercultural, it'll really mess things up. Instabot accounts, I should say. Darn it, a computer virus. Now I've done it. They must have loaded this thing with a virus to protect the data. Trunks, don't tell me you've been messing with my laptop. Me? No, I'm just, Did you go and break it again? Oh, unbelievable. You've inherited plenty of your father's talents, but not a single one of mine. Sorry, Mom. Okay, so Bra managed to fix it. Okay, so I guess she got the tech IQ, whereas Trunks just got all the martial arts intelligence. Meanwhile, it's clear that Bra takes after me. In any case, you've got a special job starting today. You're heading to school together, so don't be late, okay? And it's Mai. So, yeah, I used to really like the shipping between Mai and Trunks, especially in the movie version of Battle of Gods, but that shit can really drag on. You're heading to school together, so okay, whatever. Bulma realizes that it might seem unnatural and spark rumors if Mai, who appears to be Trunks, never attended school. So she enrolled Mai at Trunks High School. Okay. Meet our newest transfer student. Introduce yourself, young Lee. I'm Mai. Nice to meet you all. Wow, she seems so mature and cute too. I prefer how goofy she was in, I guess, Dragon Ball, but now everybody's like less chubby. Their body proportions are different. I guess I did like the way she looked then as well, with the heavy eyeshadow and weirder adult appearance. Now she kind of just looks like a Japanese anime girl. Trunks, be sure to catch her up to speed. Yes, sir. Is it true that you live at Capsule Corps? As an employee, yes. So the how's... Oh, my alarm clock is about to go off. Let me set that off. So the company houses you and you're working while going to school? Damn. Tell us, Mai, do you have a boyfriend? Quit a scale. Obviously she doesn't. Actually, we have a second transfer student today. I'm Beta. Or Beta. I don't know why I said Beta. I say beta carotene, but you know, beta male, beta, you know, Context Alpha, Delta, Sigma, Omega, Gamma, Epsilon. Nice to meet you. A hot dude too? Nice. Now who will me help him out? Okay, so I didn't know what this guy's design looks like. I'm gonna be honest, he looks kind of generic. He's got sort of like a pompadour thing going on with like a teased hair. His temples are really sticking out. Okay, so Trunks is going extra hard in basketball. Oh wow, this guy is actually able to go toe to toe with suppressed Trunks. He had to bring out more of his power. Oh, and he still made the shot. And Mai is kind of picking up that there's something off with Beta. So Trunks was doing that thing where an NBA player plays extra hard when they're around baddies, which Austin Reeves got a meme for doing that. Okay, so Hedo is noticing that he was moving at crazy speeds, so he's getting insight into this dude. Okay. Well, is that him? Was he the thief who took you down and stole the disc? I don't know about that. That guy was blonde. Anyone else have a better memory? We're kind of forgetful on account of our rotting brains, you know. Real sorry, Dr. Headcase. Not Headcase. My name is Hedo. Funny name. I guess that's what I get for cutting costs when making all of you. If only I'd installed a security camera in the factory. In any case, our only clue is that the culprit has superpowers capable of bringing down androids. And he very likely attends that school. Hunt him down for me, beta number 1. Roger that, Dr. Hedo. Earlier, when that dude beat me, it was obviously a total fluke. I'll show you even better moves on the court next time, just you watch. Could you keep it down, Trunks? What's wrong, Mai? Don't tell me you've got a crush on that smug new kid. Don't be ridiculous. I thought something seemed off about it. Take a closer look, he's not human. Okay. So he's patched up together. I kind of like the Frankensteinian motif with these androids. It's like the single-digit androids. Like the Android 8 and shit. Eegagooly. No, I'm thinking more like he's an android. A different type than 18, though. Come to think of it, I don't feel any ki coming from that guy. Is he another one of those zombies here to get revenge for what I did? Seems like he's looking for someone. Luckily, none of those jerks saw me without my mask. Oh, luckily, none of those jerks saw me without my mask. All the reason I can't let anyone find out I'm Saiyaman X1. The blue-haired one is obviously awfully suspicious. Beta number 1. Do you have what it takes to find out if he has, or do what it takes to find out if he has superpowers? Roger. Hang on, my shoe's untied. Okay, let's see. Okay, so he was able to clown on Beta right there. He dodged that football, and when it ricocheted and broke that fire hydrant, he ended up getting blasted with well, not fire hydrant, fire extinguisher. He ended up blasted with that fluid. Can I get a jumbo portion, ma'am? Everybody gets the same. No extra soup for you. Darn. Oops. Okay, he's just weaving stuff. So they're both actually pretty good at... I guess that means that Trunks isn't a dunce when it comes to mathematics, because that stuff looks pretty advanced. It looks college level. Of course, Trunks looks like he's struggling a little bit. Oh, he didn't get a single question correctly. Yes, extra funds into his brain power really paid off. Except math problems won't help us find the thief. They really made an Indian math teacher. That's so wrong, man. You got some nerve for that. You buns for that. Okay, so I guess Trunks isn't really like a brainiac. That's what they're trying to say. He's of average wit. Oh, okay, he lifted that car, and he's not even in disguise. He's too honest. Yikes, I showed off my power by mistake. That idiot. He knows pulling stunts like that is off limits at school. Oh, it's Goten. Such power, that's our culprit without doubt. Okay. So, he does the superhero transformation. That costume is so cringe. Are you or something? Guys, you really gonna start a fight here? That's obviously our classmate Beta. What's going on? Don't engage. I'm here, Goten. I am Beta number 1, Dr. Hedo's. Hedo, I've never heard of the guy, and mark my words, the entire world will come to know the doctor's name. Okay, I can't pick a consistent voice for this guy. You're not getting away. He weaved that stuff. He's way stronger than those other janky zombies. Okay, so there's weight to his hits, so even though Goten is blocking them and weaving them, they still have like impact. He's like absorbing them cleanly. Still getting pushed back and stuff. I didn't want to transform in school. Sorry, man. I gotta use the restroom before we head home. Mind holding my bag for me? This is bad. I can't keep playing around. I gotta fight back. See ya, man, X. Okay, so you're the criminal I'm after. Beta number 1, was it? I don't know what you want, but I'm Saiyaman X1, and I won't idly stand by while you attack a student. There's another costume kid on the scene. Must be a hero. Okay. So he's given an opportunity to change into his costume. So obviously these are like callbacks to single-digit androids. I'm hoping they have qualifiers like androids 13, 14, and 15 just to get that out the way. So Hedo's kind of getting hyped because of seeing these two guys in superhero costumes. It's probably giving him tokusatsu vibes. Oh, he's getting on a flying like kaiju bot, like a mecha, so it is going tokusatsu. Okay, he redirected the missile into the sea. He just tossed the shit. He did a Dominican baseball player move right there. Man, he tore Mai's ACL, knocking them with the uppercut. So this guy doesn't have like a transformation. Instead, he just gets on his mecha, which is the most tokusatsu thing in the world, and I love it. But she has the confidential disc, and Hedo realizes it. Okay, so before he can even rescue Mai, he has to stop all those metal stools from attacking the students and faculty. So beta number 2 is the bot itself. Has a mind on its own in its lower half. Well, so does every guy, essentially. I've got Goten handled the lower half that was trying to fight independently. Steam Cleaner, so this is a present day Trunks ability. It's like the Mafuba. Okay, so she looked at Trunks' handsome grill and was blushing a little. She probably felt some excitement from seeing mecha fighters, which you don't really get as much of that. I mean, there's Magetta, sure, and some of the Universe 2 robot mechas, the Universe Survival Arc Tournament, Dr. Wheelo. But that's more of a Pilaf gang thing, and it's kind of unfortunate that it never really transferred over, because we're getting it now, at least, the Tokusatsu. Let me check if anyone's told me anything. Nope. So I can just keep going as usual. Okay, so she's actually enamored with Sandman X1, kind of like a Clark Kent, Spider-Man type thing, where the girl is more attracted to your superhero likeness than your alter ego. Goten with the save before this guy could self-dox. This dude was about to fold and self-dox over some coochie cooch. Okay, so he's gonna work on androids that are gonna happen. He's just gonna make more androids until they can finally retrieve the data, and I guess we're gonna find out what's in the data to begin with. We see that it's related to Cell because it's like a mini fetal cell, so maybe there's another Cell Max. Unless that is the bona fide true Cell Max right there. Although he was so reticent about like releasing Cell Max early, so I'm sure if he is working on a Cell Max, he's gonna make sure that it's mentally able and not, you know, a psychotic killer. They were able to defeat Cell Max for the most part because Cell Max was inefficient in using its power, but the fact that it was inefficient in using its power because it was in a state of madness is also what made it so dangerous, because it could have caused a lot of collateral damage and even destroyed the planet itself. Whereas the perfected, ego-driven thing would have likely done whatever its masters, Dr. Hedo, would have wanted, or maybe even did what it wanted on its own, and we wouldn't really know what that's like, so we never got to see Max's personality. So I'll look at the comments section for that, but let me open a new tab and look at Boruto. That was a really good chapter. I kind of like how this is almost like a episodic thing, like everything is self-contained. It's a nice structure. I mean, there's obviously some linearity going on, but it's a monster of the week with regular Trunks and Goten, and they're showcasing how unique they are from their counterpart characters. We got a little bit of a school setting. We get some relatable characters. That's what I liked about Goten. I used to tell another YouTuber this, a Dragon Ball YouTuber, that I liked how relatable Goten is compared to Gohan and Goku. So this is nice for me. Not that relatable characters are inherently better. When that becomes your main crutch, it's kind of wiggity whack though, so this is kind of a nice compromise. Okay, Boruto chapter 77 viz, because Reddit is kind of slow with it. No one's made the post yet. What else did I like? I do want to know, because the way the movie set it up, obviously the movie didn't have the serialization in mind. It seemed that he got arrested because he was fucking around in 7-Eleven. Are they gonna expand on that? Is the reason he got arrested in that 7-Eleven was because partially Goten and Trunks foiled his plan? Or maybe they foiled him so much that he had to work in 7-Eleven and they're like, why do we got only robot employees? This is a unionized position. We don't allow this level of automation, which is probably what happened. I'm sure if I ran a store that was a franchise and I had it fully automated like that with nothing but androids, they would throw my ass to the curb too. Like, you gotta get locked up, man. These are unionized jobs, or there's some level of regulation here, equal employment opportunities, that you doing this would have to be something you run by lawyers and bureaucracy, or at least the corporate CEOs and stuff like that. You're not doing any of that. HR or the general regional manager for all the franchises. But how does it lead into that? I'm trying to get that transition, maybe get a little bit of an intermission with Goku and Vegeta recruiting Broly, causing a lot of havoc at first in their little training sessions, kind of elaborating on what they need in order to be able to stand a chance against Black Frieza. Okay, so this is how the chapter starts. It's Kawaki, Boruto, and Damon chilling, lounging in that living room. What are you talking about? Momoshiki's not around. Chill out. Okay, and he grabs him by the collar. I ain't asking you. You can hear me, right? You old Tsutsuki bastard. Should I even say it? I don't think Twitch cares if I use that word, because DK, Furion, they said that shit all the time. They care more about like countercultural words that kind of have like too much baggage with touch grass sides of the internet, extremely terminally online people. Stop that, what are you doing? Okay, yeah, I'm seeing fucking Sadada's cankles. It's just been like a bunch of feedy ass chapters these past couple months. We're in the middle of an important mission, remember? There's no time for infighting. Stay out of this, Sadada. Those Tsutsuki don't care whether we're in the middle of something or not. That's for sure. Stand down, Kawaki. Let go of Boruto right now. You bystanders, shut up and listen. That bastard Momochiki's up to something. That's what my gut's telling me. And you stop and recall Naruto's face when he saw that his son was dead. You haven't forgotten, haven't you? So calm down and really ponder. What is it that you actually need to do? Okay, so he just brushes Boruto to the side and leaves. Hey, where are you going? Minor errand. Leave me alone. Hey, active mission, remember? No personal biz allowed. Kawaki. Damn, Brett. Sensory unit. Kawaki's left the house. Start tracking his chakra. Apologies, I can't detect him. What? I suspect he's erased his chakra. That bastard. They've just been saying, is this the third or fourth time they said bastard? I took an IQ test. I don't remember things past 2. Then, where'd he go? Boruto. Mitsuki, you saw Kawaki leave, right? Which way did he go? It was actually come out. Mitsuki, you saw Kawaki leave. Which way did he go? No, I haven't seen him. What? So he used Sukuna Hikona to shrink himself down. You guys too? No wandering around on your own. Don't be such a stickler, it's not attractive. Okay, Boruto, Kawaki's erased his chakra signature. Can you search for his presence? Like when he snuck out the village. I sensed him. I can tell he's around, but damn it, I can't pinpoint his exact location. Ida has left too. Hey, don't look, Mitsuki. You'll be seduced again. What the heck is Kawaki thinking? Abandoning such an important mission? What's the big deal? He's not a child. Let's go, girls. Hold it right there. What do you think you're doing? We don't have permission to go out. Get back inside. No thanks. Rather, could you not order me around? What? I don't care to butt heads, but if you're trying to block me from doing what I want, I won't play nice with you. You hear that, Shikamaru? Orders? It can't be helped. Let her do what she wants for now. Just don't take your eyes off her either. That's your assignment. Have Sadada and Sumida go with you and Ada. We'll pursue Kawaki on our end. Yes, sir. So I guess just because Boruto can't automatically fall in love with Ida doesn't mean that Ida's necessarily going to be into him. She acknowledges him as being cute, but not in the way that, you know, Kawaki is with his more mature, developed features, his handsomeness. So Bug is out here drinking on that Henny, just staring at the Ten Tails army looking like fiends. The thing I always hated about White Zetsu is that he looked like a fiend himself, but these guys look like super fiends. White Zetsu was bath salts, these guys is on that Fenta. still can't get comfy around these creepy soldiers of yours. How many are you up to now? Of these claw grime fellas? Let's see. Well over 1,000 at this point, including the ones I'm storing away. Oh, I shouldn't have asked. I'd love to launch an attack on Konoha with them, but Ida's there. Sadly, there'd be no element of surprise. 1,000 monsters split off from the Ten-Tails? That's right. He's calling them claw grime. Their numbers are still growing. I don't know what the final count will be. Are these claw grime strong? They're pieces of Ten-Tails. I don't think they'd be weak. Code feels that Kawaki stole everything from him, including Ishiki and I. She says Ishiki and me, but that's wrong. So he's planning on destroy everything Kawaki values? Such an insignificant, such an unjustified grudge, total turn-off. And Konoha Village is one of those valuable things too, huh? Okay, so everyone's smitten with her. She's got like a varsity jacket with stars on it. So he's embarrassed because he got like startled. That's why he's blushing and stuff like that. Wow, you really do look good at everything. She just put on a fucking varsity jacket. So not relaxing. I feel out of place. This is a completely girls-only world. I wish they'd hurry it up. That's the thing about low-ass kids and even guys like me is that we tend to dawdle around when we're not around like something that interests us. We're just standing around watching other people do things that interest them or they have to do, and we just get uninterested. Damon's obviously a kid in that regard. Hey, no wonder you ain't popular. Shut up, I don't want to hear from you. Plus you're weak. No redeeming qualities at all. You're too strong, you freak. Everyone who met us at the station was small fry too. Aren't there any decent fighters here in this village? Don't mock us, you bastard. Oh, again with that word. This translator, you know what it is? They're saying Jaro. I think that's what this is. They're saying Jaro and these guys don't know what to do about it other than say bastard. Just wait till you meet my dad and Master Sasuke. Well, without the Rinnegan and the QB, they're badass, but they're not like badass. So this is Himawari just walking the streets. You, who are you? What? Himawari, big bro. Big bro? Hey, let go of her. You're Boruto's little sister? Sorry, Hima. Okay, so he's just doing drives at Hima so that she can react, but she's not flinching. Oh, she's flinching, but she's not riposting or. Hey, what the heck? Why didn't you dodge it? It should have been easy for the likes of you. What is wrong with you, Damon? My sister ain't a shinobi or anything. She doesn't even know how to fight. For real? Yes, for real. Okay, I guess. She does seem weak from up close, but then, what was that intensity that I felt from her just now? Well, you know, despite how she looks, she can get pretty scary when she snaps. So you shouldn't really mess with... Wait a second, Damon, don't tell me you think Hima's an Otsutsuki? That's not dialogue, I'm just like trying to fill in the blank myself. Oh, no. No way, Big Bro won't ever approve you here. What are you talking? Oh, like wifey type. Team D, hey yo. That's the team I'd be part of. Team D. Uzumaki residence, all clear. We just need glasses. Can you take this big plate over? Sure. What is it? Nothing. I'm just happy that we can at least eat dinner together every day. Yeah. You mean with the real me, not a doppelganger? Yes, yes. It'd be even better if Boruto and Kawaki could join us. How long is this cohabitation? I'm not sure, but it'll probably be for a while. Since they're all stubborn problem children. Oh? Sorry to be a pain. Kawaki, how'd you? Nah, I gotta sound like a white girl who drinks Henny when I do the Naruto voice. The lookouts are incompetent as usual, because they rely solely on detecting chakra. This should be obvious, but don't tell anyone I'm here. What about your mission? Take a seat. I want to talk to you. It'll be dinner time when Hima gets home. Why don't you stay and eat? Why don't you stay and eat too? Just sit down, it won't take long. I know I say this a lot, but I'm grateful to you, truly. This again. Stop it. It's getting creepy. You changed me. From a bastard who was just a vessel. I was a walking corpse who had no reason to live. You breathed life into me. You exaggerate. You're plenty fine from the start, if you ask me. A kind-hearted person who is willing to sacrifice oneself to protect others. Just as you did with Himawari and I. Or he says me, but I don't like that writing style. Change the me to an I. You enabled me to do so by awakening this version of me that I didn't know existed. I would do anything to protect you, even die without hesitation. My world revolves around you, to an extent that even surprises me. But this world we live in is full of crap. And generally, good people like you are those who die first. So long as gigantic pieces of crap like the Otsutsuki are running amok. Well, it's a job for us ninjas to dispose of such bastards, right? No. Ninja are simply those who die earlier. That's the extent of it. I don't get what you're saying. I only know this now that I've gained your powers, but that's what comes of taking on Otsutsuki. Whether you're a ninja or not, you have no choice except to be killed. I really don't want you to die, so I've decided. I'll destroy the Otsutsuki, every last one, using their own powers to root them all out. Every last one? I came here to follow proper procedure, because I shouldn't do this without telling you. Wait, Kawaki, are you saying... Do you know what my first thought was when I found out Boruto was alive? That I'd failed to take him down. I even felt a sort of guilt over having messed up. It actually surprised me. But this time, I swear. This is why I love Hinata after part 2. She slapped the fuck out of Kawaki. One thing I like about Hinata resolute in standing by what she believes in, even though she's introverted and kind of socially sheepish. She slapped the fuck out of Kawaki for talking that crazy shit about her son. She will this motherfucker. Hinata, you're insane. No decent human would think that way. Yeah, I'm just gonna use falsetto with her. It sure might seem like that to you. Then again, you're right. A crazy person would kill her brother. Don't misunderstand. I'm totally calm and thinking straight. Stop it, please. I've reached a conclusion that there's no other way. Because you guys won't be able to carry it out, I'll do it. Even if it means You'll hate me to death for it. Kawaki! I won't let you. So you'll end up killing me before you get to Boruto. Can you still do it? I ain't asking for you to understand. Okay, so he's gonna use the space-time ninjutsu to like take them somewhere else. I like that last shot of Naruto's eye and his hand outstretched as he's getting sucked into this other dimension. Glass breaking. Always broken vases and glasses with Kawaki. Once it's all done, you're welcome to kill me. So you just wait until then, Lord 7. Okay, so I assume this is what he meant when he said, I'll send you to where I sent Lord 7. I was wondering if it was like another dimension, but I'm like, they spent the whole Kawaki arc trying to make it seem like every fight was going to be the fight where Naruto died. And I guess now is the point where we're letting the cat out of the bag. Because they even did this with some of the early fucking Code arc fights that had Naruto in it. Motherfucking, he's just like getting sent to another dimension. So him and Hinata and him, they're just gonna be stuck there. Does time flow there? Or are they gonna starve to death? Is he gonna space-time them some good food? Something to shit on? That was a really good chapter. I really liked it. In general, I always tend to like show favor to Boruto over Dragon Ball Super. This one, aside from Kawaki like sucking everyone up and them getting confirmation that freaking Code is forming a troop that's going to be in the thousands, shit's looking bad, because if they're gonna have an army to fight without Naruto, that's not looking good, man. You see, at least Naruto, even in base without assistance from Ninetales, had a lot of chakra, so he could still just gank some of those dudes. And they're pieces of the Ten Tails, so they're gonna be nasty with it. The last time they fought like a similar army of like the Jubi's Dandruff, Naruto was amping the allied shinobi forces with Kyuubi chakra that was actually mostly his chakra with like Kyuubi properties and things of that nature, and it was effective for what it was. But he doesn't have those abilities, and he's not there. So if they do get invaded, things are looking kind of bad. Shikamaru is probably going to be looking for Naruto, like, trying to let him know, hey, yo, what's going on, man? Where's this man at? And I assume this is going to be the future where he loses it all, kind of coming into fruition. But with the way this manga and the serialization takes advantage of the in medias res, like flash forward, it's all illogical. They're trying to bait and switch you all the time, trying to make you think that the worst is gonna happen, but it's not yet. The thing is, Momoshiki's been telling us that it's coming soon. This is when all of this stuff is going to go down. So I assume, just like in the case of Naruto, Part 1 is going to end on a low note, And I guess part 2 will be where all of this wraps up. Because I don't think that part 2 of Boruto or the adult form is going to be like this super long thing. I think it's got 2 years tops, and then they roll credits. Aside from that, let me think about some other stuff. My son Bug is hennied out. Ida's a bird, man. I kind of like that about her. She's pretty funny in that regard, because she just... I like these tropey characters in Naruto that almost feel like they don't belong in Naruto's world, because they're a little too regular in terms of personality. They could be a fictional character in another series. But she could probably benefit from getting Deep Six, to be honest. Like, I actually didn't really want her to die because I felt bad for her, but I'm tired of all these moving pieces, man. She a bird for them birds, man. That's whatever. Maybe she'll come through as something interesting. I mean, Momoshiki already figured out where her powers come from. Maybe he'll let the dirt out later on. Because he's only coming through with it because they're merging. So my guess is that eventually Naruto and Momoshiki will become of one consciousness. So, well, Boruto and Momoshiki. So Boruto is going to be the main consciousness, and Momoshiki is just gonna pour in little bits and pieces of what's left of him into that. But he's gonna have his ego death moment. And that's gonna probably kickstart Boruto becoming much wiser as a person, in addition to all the hardships he will face. So Momoshiki thinking that he's just going to take over deep within the subconscious of Boruto and switch roles, that's probably not happening. There's probably just gonna be facsimiles of himself, minutia of himself still there, but he's gonna be completely assimilated, similar to Nail and Kami and how they got assimilated into Piccolo. That's what I think is gonna happen when he had to like save himself last minute by like using some of his own data to fix Boruto. It had a little bit of disparate impact on him. He got results he didn't expect. So his soul wasn't extinguished, but it may very well be that he'll just end up having an ego death moment where his main consciousness is completely Boruto's consciousness now. It all gets assimilated into Boruto, and that's like a really weird fate, because in some ways that's enlightenment, in other ways that's scary as hell. So I kind of feel bad for Momoshiki in that regard, but he seems to be having the time out of his life, just thinking about all the ways that Boruto is going to suffer in the coming months. Chapters, I guess. For us, it's gonna take months. Hinata, really standing up for what she believes and slapping the shit out of her son for being in the wrong, threatening to kill her biological son, the one that she carried for months, 9 months, possibly. Like, And you're gonna say that about her kid, that you regret not killing him and that next time you'll do better? Come on, man. So I do like the complexity of this arc and just the theme of what it means to be a good brother. Similar to how the previous one was about what it means to be a good father. And Naruto got to redeem himself as a father pretty hard in the last arc. I mean, even at the end of the versus Momoshiki arc, it was kind of like that. But here, these last two arcs, man, he has been suffering for his children. And I think that's pretty much all I gotta say about those chapters, because everything I've been saying is kind of the stuff that I've been saying for 3 years now. It's nothing new, nothing too dramatic. I guess they'll come to blows because they're going to have conflicts about how Kawaki is doing this, but like in the time skip period, I think Boruto conquers the Moshiki within him. Moshiki is completely ego-deft, ego-killed. So in that regards, Kawaki's like, I'm gonna send you to the same dimension I sent Naruto to, because at this point, the Momoshiki soul present within Boruto wouldn't be a problem anymore. So he's not gonna want to kill him after that point, but he will come to blows with him if he gets in his way, and I assume that probably means there's still Otsutsuki left to kill. Maybe there's still Code. Maybe there's still Ida or Damon or a bunch of other Otsutsuki cells having cyborgs. Those Otsutsuki deities, maybe. Which, that's a crazy thought. So it might be that fucking Boruto versus Kawaki is actually the fight before the big final fight, and that's crazy to think about, but now I'm just going into headcanon mode, because I honestly think, yeah, the idea of fighting the Otsutsuki gods is kind of like fighting the Room of Truth deities and Gaunts, and beating their ass, which, based off how mixed I am about the way Gaunts ended, I would have actually really liked that. So if we're fighting like these type of like higher dimensional 4D aliens, and that's gonna be the setting for like the last arc, maybe Otsutsuki King, Shibai's partner, because I think that's where the love abilities came from, because we know that the statues that had, the monuments that had Shibai and Shibai's partners' symbols with their horn patterns, those got destroyed likely because they didn't need to have those anymore, since they already achieved Otsutsuki enlightenment. I think they're gonna probably invade when they realize that their brethren, their siblings, and they couldn't ascend, and what's left of them couldn't ascend either. You know, the humans, Ida, Damon, Code. So they're gonna come in like, yo, what's going on? What's popping? What's happening? So those are all possibilities, and it's exciting to think about because it's close. And I know that the Boruto anime is fighting for its damn life right now. It's fighting for its motherfucking life on some R. Kelly interview stuff with Gail King, because they just don't have material. I've said this before, but the Boruto anime is like, what if Full Metal Alchemist 2003 had to end the same way as Full Metal Alchemist 2009? It had to like reach the end of like the manga canon continuity after doing everything with its 2003 conclusion with Conquerors of Shambhala. They're like, we have to like undo some of this stuff and keep the story going so we can head back into manga canon. That's what Boruto does all the time. And they got their work cut out for them come February of 2023. I'm not going to be watching it, but I'm going to be keenly interested in seeing people, seeing if they can come out of it. On the other hand, on the other end, alright, how they pull it off. So that's gonna do it. I'm not gonna play the game just to clarify it. I'm satisfied what I've done with this game. Super satisfied. So, aside from that, this has been your boy Mr. Wonka 7, and suck my dick, Koopa.